not like playing against Darkseer.
seconds
That's
No.
not a good lane matchup at all. So I'm a little bit worried for LGD for that reason.
Yeah,
They
the last
definitely
one
have
they call.
their Roche lineup is super good.
Here we go, though. Smoke coming in from LGDFY. See if they can find anything. DC in a pretty good position. We get
Very
the
good play
Ion
from
Shell.
Soxa. Yeah.
Charges the front line, and it looks like they'll just back out. No first blood drawn quite yet. All right, easy disengage.
Soxa pretty much played these first 30 seconds perfectly. So he broke the smoke on Rubik, which messed this play up entirely for LFY. They didn't get the opening they want. And he placed more or less the perfect sentry that covered all of the spots he would expect them to have placed their ward in, and he found the sentry in the tree line and got rid of that. So DC basically just secured their safe lane with this play from Soxa. So very, very good stuff from him.
This should make my life easier.
All right. Any trickery here in this laning phase? Looks like Soxa will be bottom lane, supporting up Resolution's Juggernaut. In the mid, it'll be the Weeha Phantom Assassin, and it is indeed Misery on the Magnus. He goes for the level 1 in power just to make EA's opening laning stage a little easier here. And then, of course, off lane, it is that Darkseer by Moon Meander. It looks like a dual lane mid from LGDFY. God, that's a lot of characters. Super here on the Sniper and Zhao 8. On the Ogre Magi, Yao takes the off lane Slardar, and that leaves us with a dual lane here in the safe end. One of the stand-ins on Ursa, and the other stand-in DDC playing on the Rubik.
And what we saw here in the start and mid is the reason I did not pick PA to be the richest hero at minute 10. Because the structure of DC's lineup is inherently pretty greedy in the start, right? Like, you have a jungling Magnus with Iron Talon. Either he would jungle or he would dual lane off lane with the Darkseer. And that means this Ogre can put a lot of pressure. So ideally for LFY, this PA does not have the greatest time in mid. And because of that, I think Ursa top will be favored in that sense. But it could also end up just being the Juggernaut, actually, from Resolution. That we'll see. Currently, Sniper's leading. Woo!
Yeah.
So, yay.
I feel like a lot
Wait,
can
I
happen
picked
too
Ursa. Not good.
in that first 10 minutes in terms of these supports. You know, like Ogre, Rubik, a lot of options to rotate around and maybe find kills. And seeing some pressure on the jungle here. Misery spending some time by himself, just trying to deal with this hard camp. Zhao 8 coming in for the snipe.
Oh, if he gets that creep, that's actually pretty big. Very nice play from Zhao 8 here. Of course, they will be splitting the experience, but this greedy choice from Misery is not paying off right now. I'm sure you're keeping Ogre busy, but it's an Ogre from Magnus trade-off. Who's going to be more powerful minute 6 without farm is most definitely going to be the Ogre.
Right.
So he is very happy with that trade-off for now.
Yeah,
I already regret picking Ursa over Jugger. I actually have no idea why I did that. Ursa has the way more contested lane. I think Resolution will be the richest hero minute 10.
You even said it yourself. You know, Ursa does not want to play against the Darkseer. It's a pretty tough matchup, and you see it in the raw last hits. I mean, Moomeander's already putting a lot of pressure on. He just now hits level 3. This is where it gets harder.
I was like lane with the Ursa. I actually think LFY should probably do this, maybe, is that they should just leave the Ursa one-on-one. I don't think Rubik is contributing that much to Ursa's success in the lane anymore. Ursa's doing a good job, actually. He's up to 29 CS. He has his Morbid Mask. He's good to go. Like, he can play the lane alone now. So I would like TBC to start moving away from here. Oh, yep.
We maybe in trouble. Able to Phantom Strike away, but Yao on his way in. Misery on the run. Already used the Skewer to make it to the high ground. The Crush actually does connect on the PA. Phantom Strike not going to be off cooldown, and the first blood does come out in favor of Super on the Sniper. Very nice as they dive deep into this, but he dumps it. Golem gets killed mid. Meanwhile, up top, Resolution and going at him. One more from the Ursa will find the kill.
That's now he's ahead, but it's minute 11. Come on. He was 1 minute late.
He lost.
Well, actually, DC did end up defending their middle tier 1. Very surprising for me. I think the reason they hold it is that LFY dove for that Magnus kill. If they don't do that, they probably just get the tower safely. But an extra kill to boot, and this tower will probably still fall very soon. And the rotation from Ursa, of course, also prevents them from getting the tower. But the kill on Juggernaut is very, very big here, shifting the lead toward End and almost giving him his Blink Dagger. This is a very good Ursa game, by the way. We haven't talked about it so much. The PA I mentioned a little bit, but all the other matchups are actually... Ursa likes playing against Juggernaut in mid-late game. He's very good at killing the Golem, and he has the Enrage in the RP when he gets Aghanims. There's no silence on the Radiant side, so that will be a very powerful item this game.
Yeah. Things settling down a little bit here. Level 7 Magnus goes into Arcane Boots first. And the Yasha on the way for Jug. take a look at the overall graph, and still a lead for DC. Experience is zeroed out, but still a very even game. As we talked about, even though it's possible for Sniper and Ursa to thrive here, DC still have a lot of options. And as long as they can manage these cooldowns, RP, Golem, back wall, always a threat here for LFY. Dragonlance on the way for Sniper. It's about 250 gold off, so super. Getting one step closer to that range, sitting in the far back as we see a smoke rotation headed up top from LGD.
And that item has actually been a big reason of why we've seen Sniper come back. It's maybe not that intuitive, because you think, why would you need the extra range when you have a hero that already has 1 million range? In theory, he maybe should be one of the heroes benefiting less, but it allows you to max headshot early, and it gives you a big damage spike because you can compensate for your lack of skill points and take aim, and then use the Dragonlance to tank yourself up a bit. And this headshot deals a lot of damage early. With the high level, so we might see him go 4-for-1 for them. That scan was a hit. I think if that's a miss, they might get the tower. They got scared of the full rotation here, but it's only a lone slaughter while they're going Roche. So.
Unfortunate for DC. They get the short end of the stick on that one. Now Super completes his Hurricane Pike, big item pickup there, and of course the Aegis going the way of the Ursa, who is very close to an Aghanim Scepter, finishing off this Ancients. He'll be about 600 gold away.
This is the item against PA for Sniper. PA's only way of really getting in on the Sniper is to commit Blink Strike. So the moment she jumps on you, you can pike away and buy yourself 5 seconds, and that could easily be enough to get the assistance of your team. You just need some sort of lockdown and space. Sniper is all about spacing, because he obviously has a big init range advantage. So as long as he can play on that type of fight, he will be favored in most matchups. Even against someone like PA, where you're going to miss a lot of hits, you still have your spells, which are really good. PA doesn't like being stuck in shrapnel or getting assassinated. You don't have health pool for that.
Yeah.
So, just needs to not get one-shot KO'd basically by a jump from her or Mag.
And that 2K net worth lead we saw for DC is now going by the wayside. LFY starting to take control as they group up once again, all 5 in the top lane, looking to put this Aegis to good use. Finish off the last remaining Tier 1 tower for DC. It looks like DC won't even bother to defend this. Already at half HP. They'll have a free glyph, but they're going to take the aggressive approach. They'll try to split push themselves. Mantis style up on the Juggernaut, Blink Dagger up on the Magnus. They will put some pressure on this Tier 2 mid.
And of course, the thing that we probably haven't stated enough is the importance of Empower in this type of game. Like, if the game doesn't... Oh, Rizzo will get jumped. Actually wasn't fast enough from the spin. Nice RP, though.
On 2, very nice. They've got the follow-up as Weeha jumps in, brings down the Rubik, brings down the Slardar. Beautifully done. DC get 2 quick picks. They do indeed lose that top Tier 1. They get a lot of damage into this Tier 2 mid. They still have the Golem, and they could reinitiate Xiao 8. He pops too far forward. Juggernaut getting credit for that one with the Omni Slash. From 2 to 3 as DC strike back and claim this Tier 2 tower mid. They might be able to go high. No, they're going to go bottom. Okay, they're going to play it safe. They still have the Golem, so I think DC can keep pressuring.
Yeah, this was a very, very good move from them. I'm wondering if Rizzo was actually baiting them there by not spinning that Slardar stun. He wanted them to come in to set up Misery for that RP, and what I was getting at is, if LFY don't accomplish enough, this Empower will naturally just keep DC in the game, because they have 3 heroes that benefit from it, right? Mag himself, the Jugger, and the PA. A little bit of pressure from End will probably force them away. Moonyaner's thinking about it. He's only level 9, man. He's so low level in at 21 on the Starks here.
Yeah, very
wants some blood
surprising.
here. He's going to maybe get his own.
Backing back. He will live. Yeah, just fine. Being more conservative with the Golem Rock now. Still 2 minutes left on the Aegis.
Clever. Yeah. Because that will almost give him level 11, actually. I'm surprised they haven't taken advantage of that. Man, Rezo is pushing this to the limit. Top. He's going to force a rotation from Sniper, and actually he's going to jump on him.
Oh my. He gets him with the Omni Slash. I don't think he finds the kill here, but pushes Super pretty far back. Assassinate will do some damage, times it just about perfectly. He gets half damage on the tower. If Resolution can survive here, this is a great little play. He blinks away, but Yao still in hot pursuit, has sprint on. Juggernaut will make it out. Very nice.
The good old run the obvious path juke. That will often work, because in many situations like this, the pro players will expect some sort of a clever sidestep, but actually just ran straight through the tree line.
All right, works out pretty nicely. That's a lot of damage on the Tier 3, pretty much for the cost of just an Omni Slash. I think they'll take that. BKB also now up on the PA. That's a 10-second charge, ready to rock and roll.
Very,
always
very big
scary.
Item.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, no doubt.
Oh, they're going to lift Moon. Yes, Blaine, he actually didn't get fate bolted there by DDC. A bit of a mistake. Could have
Small
definitely bolted
misplay.
him there in the lift.
Only one outer tower remains for the Dire, and it will stay standing as DC backs up and reset and save it for another day.
DC are definitely in a very good position in this game. I think they've got a good read on what their win condition is and how the earlier stage of the game needed to play out. It obviously didn't go ideally for them. They would have liked to have some team fights, but the ones we've had have definitely been on their terms. That's what you want. If you have a team fight lineup like this, you want to get the jump or get the key initiation that enables all of your spells to come together. And they are pushing LFY. This is the second Aegis from End that has expired. They cannot be happy with that. Like, you, as Dire here, you want to use these Aegises for sure.
Right. I mean, that's kind of Warlock in a nutshell, though. We found with this hero, part of his potency is, it's not that he makes the laning stage irrelevant, but he certainly makes some of those early kills matter less. You know, if you can find that good Fatal Bonds, Warlock ult combo in that 10 to 20 mark, it can be game-changing. You know, it just takes one good fight, one good initiation to break it up, and then you can regain all that momentum. That's pretty much what we saw DC do this game. A couple of missteps there, and now they've got a nice little lead for themselves. 5K net worth, 5K experience. They're finally feeling good. They've also got a trio of blink daggers now, so just a lot of range, a lot of tools to jump in that back line. Even though Sniper has the Hurricane Pike, it's a one-and-done kind of deal. You know, it's not enough to keep him safe from the PA jumping on him and then all of the follow-up after that, even now considering the Force Staff on Magnus.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get this here.
Yeah, he catches him, follow-up from End, and my God, it's a lot of damage. But now it's the Golem, the Fatal Bond's doing a lot of work here. Beautiful catch from the Juggernaut. Omni Slash finds a double kill on the Rubik and Ursa on the back line. It's a 1 for 3. Well worth it to lose the Magnus there as they blow up. Ogre to boot. 4 down, 3 without buyback. This should be at least 1 lane of barracks here, Sin.
Yeah, I actually think they're going to get 2 lanes. It's just, you know, Empower is really the reason this gold draft looks the way it does. If you look at the CS and not just the net worth, where it's obviously apparent that Jugger and PA are now leading, but on the CS chart, oh my God, PA almost just blew up super there with good pike usage. Just look at the CS values, right? It's like they have 4 heroes well above 100, Resso even above 200, and on the other side you have Slaughter, doesn't farm very well, Ursa. None of these Dire heroes actually have good wave clear, and they're playing against a lineup that's constantly pushing their waves with Empower, with Ion Shell, farming the jungles. They're just, you know, getting out economied in this game, basically. And that's actually an issue that we didn't highlight earlier. We were talking a lot about DC's ability to just farm, you know, in team fight, but their wave push and wave clear is just way superior. And LFY might regret the way they've itemized because they don't have any way of dealing with this constant push coming out.
Yeah, and again, to harp on the mobility, now a Force Staff out on Warlock, you know, a hero that sometimes you'll see Aghanims come first, you know, even Glimmer Cape can be a popular item, but just realizing how important it is to have positioning tools against Ursa defensively and also offensively to, you know, find the initiations on Sniper. Roche number 3 now underway by LFY. We'll see the Warlock initiated on, but Misery jumps in, drops an RP. They'll go 1 for 1 if the Sword Art falls, but a big back wall from Moon Meander. Is it going to be enough to turn this fight for DC as they continue to pursue? End goes down, and Super in a world of trouble. Resolution just too damn fast. Will chase him down. Nice Force Staff to the low ground, but there's a Blink Dagger. He finds him. The TP will not be successful, and that's it. LFY call it GG as they fail the 3rd Roche. DC